Hey, Thatch here, and welcome to the PokePodcast. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. And today's topic is great. We're doing a top 5, bottom 5, but we're doing characters from Generation 9. There's so many, and man, are there so many good ones. We had a really fun time coming up with these and talking over the characters. And honestly, I'm really happy with the list. Obviously, I think you're probably going to disagree with it, and that's fine. If you do, let us know, puclpodcast@gmail.com. But if not, just drop a comment. Let us know that we did a great job, or leave us a comment and tell us we did a bad job. Either way, we really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us and listening to all the cool Pokemon Day stuff we're doing. So definitely watch out. We're doing a live stream for that as well. And yeah, we're going to have a really, really fun time with it. But I've rambled enough. We're going to go ahead, guys, and we're going to jump right into the show. So buckle up for another exciting episode of the Puckle Podcast.
And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only, Puckle Podcast.
It's Puckle! Puckle! It's Puckle! Puckle! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! Puckle! Puckle.
Welcome to another episode of the Puckle Podcast. I am your host, Trainer Thatch, and today I'm joined by the one and only Lord Jushiro.
Some say hello, everyone.
And I'm joined by the man with the spiel, Shark Finnegan.
Hello, hello.
And welcome to the Puckle Podcast. Puckle, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007, where we talk everything Pokemon, from the trading card game to the video game to everything in between. I guess we get to do in between soon because Pokopia comes out, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like a lot of the reviews and it's looking pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah,
Good, 'cause
honestly,
sometimes-
like, yeah. It's like the reviews have been like, out of that whole entire preview of
Yeah.
it, this has been like the standout game, which is honestly very exciting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's surprising to me because I've gone only by the few trailers that I've seen, and what I've seen was not impressive. So I'm super down and hyped that it's getting really good reviews. Cause
Yeah, my understanding is it's supposed to be like Dragon Quest Builders or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
get
think
it.
there's
Mhm.
a couple of games that it's being compared to, but if you a deep cut for those who know it better than I do, Viva Pinata I think is probably the closest comparison that I'm hearing, where
Interesting.
it's more about building habitats for Pokemon to spawn in. And
I
then as you get
see.
the Pokemon, then you get the abilities. So it's like your Scyther needs to have all these green, these grass
Mm-hmm.
put right by a tree. So you befriend your Bulbasaur and your Squirtle, and you get the grass,
Mhm.
build it over
They
there,
give
and then you get the
some
Scyther.
benefits. Gotcha.
That's
And then if
that's
you want
cool.
your Hitmonchan or Timber, you put a punching bag near a bench because they
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I like that. That seems fun.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
And the area is supposedly like really big.
I
Tell us how
can
big,
big, it.
but it's surprisingly big. So
I can believe it. Yeah, no, I'm like
I'm curious how
actually
big it gets.
I'm actually like really interested because this game sounds like it's going to be a really good time, actually. Like
Yeah, we've been wanting the Animal
Viva
Crossing
Pinata.
Pokemon for years.
I don't even know if it's because I want like Pokemon Animal Crossing, but rather just like, I don't know. I'm here for like a casual Pokemon game. I am curious if like, go ahead, say that again, Jushiro.
Oh yeah, that not focused on the battling.
Yeah. I would be I'm just like very curious if there'll be like home support of any kind, because it just feels like with the number of Pokemon in it, it would be really cool if like once a Pokemon shows up in like your Pokopia, or if you have the habitat for it, you could bring in like one of your Pokemon to like come and hang out.
That would be awesome.
That would be. I don't know.
I
but it
doubt
would
it'll
be.
happen
But then
because I
also
want
brings
it.
up the question about the special Snorlax and
Yeah,
Pikachu,
and the
whether or
Smeargle.
not those
Yeah.
get to go back and forth if that's
I mean,
home.
Mm-hmm.
we're not strangers to having Pokemon locked into a game. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
exactly.
Anyway, so
You're
I mean,
correct.
and these guys seem like they're definitely like, oh, they're locked to the spin-off stuff, but you never know. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? It'd be interesting.
yeah. I hope that Champions breaks that, and that you can just transfer everything into Champions.
So we know you can't. We know you can't right at least right away for Pokemon
Right,
Champions.
eventually.
Because Pokemon Champions actually has that like disclaimer on its website, I think.
I think there's something. I think it's something with because of Legend ZA.
Yeah.
It's part of it. Well, part of Champions is if you can transfer in and out as long
Mm-hmm.
as long as it's available in the game. But I think something with Legend ZA is supposedly going to keep us from being able to go backwards once it touches ZA. So it might be something, I guess, with the code updates.
Yeah, but not every
that might
Pokemon.
keep us from going back to Galar.
Yeah, but not every Pokemon that's in ZA is necessary for Champions as well.
Yeah.
Because like Champions already shows like it shows Sneasler. It shows like Hydrapple. These things aren't in ZA.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really interesting. They did say though that like you're not going to have all of the Pokemon initially. I got to see where it is, but it does say like expand your Pokemon roster with new friends. You can bring some of your past partners into Pokemon Champions through Pokemon Home, and you can recruit Pokemon in the game itself. Blah blah blah. That's fine. But it's very interesting. I'm very excited for it, and I can't wait to see Champions as well. My prediction, honestly, at this point, because Pokemon Day is coming up, I think we're gonna get the release date, and it's either gonna be like a shadow drop on Pokemon Day, or it's going to be in March. Like that's my prediction. It's got to be Q1.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be soon. Yeah, we'll see how soon. But I'm I'm excited one way or another. So
yeah, absolutely.
For all of this. So
yeah, I'm super excited.
Potential Gen 10. ...
Well, yeah, that's happening, but like, they're gonna announce Gen 10, and we'll get Gen 10 in November as per usual, right? Like, it'll come out. I will predict the date of Gen 10 right now on the podcast to everybody's non-amazement. Generation 10 will release on November 19th, actually. It will release November 19th, 2026. That is the release date. They won't announce the release date. They won't announce the release date until summer, but the release date will be November 19th, 2026. That'll be Gen 10.
Yeah,
what a bold prediction.
Is it the Thursday, or they say Friday and it's actually Thursday?
No, it's on Thursday. It's so Switch games have moved to a Thursday release date.
Okay.
Yeah, Switch games have moved to a Thursday release date, so it will release on a Thursday, not on a Friday this year. But it will be November 19th. I guarantee it, because it'll be the week before Black Friday to give it a little bit of breathing room, to make sure stores have it in stock. So when Black Friday happens, you can go pick it up. I would also not be surprised. This is another not so bold prediction, but I would not be surprised if this year we find out about like the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite.
Oh yeah, I can believe that sometime this year.
I believe that will happen this year. No. Okay. Yeah, historically, Jushiro, the first Pokemon game release, I will call this the first Pokemon game release, because I do not believe Legend ZA is like a true first Pokemon release on the Switch 2. But the first Pokemon release exclusively for a console will also come with the cheaper version of that console. That is typically how Nintendo has operated in the past, and history has repeated itself several times.
Right,
Like,
but the Switch was just released last
uh,
year.
yeah, and it's about the time. It's about that time, actually.
It'd be about 18. I would say 18-ish months.
Yeah, it would come
close
out
to when you do another model anyway. So
Yeah, then the model would come out in like October-ish. It would release in October.
Okay.
And which would give you about 18 months, like Shark said. So it's about on the right timeline. And that makes sense to me. I think that will probably be what happens. Is we'll get like the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite or whatever it is, because this is like with the 3DS, for instance. The 3DS, when Pokemon X and Y released, they also announced the 2DS at the same time. And then also with Pokemon Sword and Shield, that is actually when they announced the release of the Switch Lite. So it is something that typically happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that typically happens at this point. Like I guess I'm drawing a line between two data points, but I still believe this to be true in my heart of hearts.
Okay. Believe it, as Naruto says.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is an intro. We talked about Pokopia. We talked about Switch. We talked about champions. We checked all the boxes, right? So
yeah.
With that, we've got some news to talk about. So let's kick it on over to the news. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, there was a Super Bowl commercial in the past week. I think we talked about it happening, and I was just like, yeah, things are just going to happen. It's fine. And I was correct. They had a lot of celebrities. They had Lady Gaga, Trevor Noah, which was the weirdest one to me, honestly.
You know what? Yeah, same here. I'm like, that's a weird choice, but okay.
When I was like, when you see that group of people, when I'm like, one of these things is not like the other. I was just like, oh, it's Trevor Noah.
You got a good. I mean, but it's a good mix of Pokemon.
It was a good mix. It was a good mix of people.
Too.
Yeah, it wasn't just Gen 1 stuff.
Actress, singers, like it's
Mhm.
good. It was a good mix. And I just like the random, like the freaking Zygarde Complete.
Yeah.
Right. Out of all the Pokemon you could pick, you pick Zygarde Complete. Let's go, dude.
Right.
I do wonder if they actually chose the Pokemon, or if the Pokemon company was just like, we're going to get these people and we're going to pair them with these Pokemon.
No, I think that by the choices made, I think they were chosen by the the artists, because
it may be a little late, because what this ties into is that in Pokemon Go you can take the pictures of your favorite Pokemon, and I think so trying to get people to play Go to at least get the camera feature, and also the Kalos event is happening
this commercial was for
end of the month, so it could
Go,
be, you could say that was an intended choice, but also Luxray isn't anything with Go right now, so that might just be a personal choice. So
I don't think
that could have been. Yeah,
I don't think it was a Pokemon Go commercial per se. It was very much a generic Pokemon commercial to remind everyone, I guess. If I'm my brain into a marketing bottle, I would say that it reminded everyone that Pokemon exists. So the big announcements that are coming soon are people are more paying attention.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence that after that ad, as well as when they announced the, I guess this is a nice segue, but they announced like a bunch of stuff for Pokemon, including they were just like, what's your favorite? That's going to be the tagline this year, not train on or anything. What's your favorite seems to be like,
which I think that's a great one. Like, honestly, that's really fun.
Honestly.
And they have that camera filter in Pokemon Go. You can just take a picture with whatever you want.
Yeah, and then the bigger one that they, You can just do that. But then the bigger thing that I think is really neat, they haven't given us many details about, is that throughout the year, fans are going to be able to come together in real life during Pokemon Day Out and Night Out experiences. Which the only thing we know is that day out events are for family-friendly activities, while night out events will have fun surprises in store for longtime fans. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what any of this means other than if there's a physical event in a location, this is when I'll be like, guys, we got to get together. We're doing it, you know?
Right.
Oh,
We're going
100%.
live.
Like,
That's
we're
right.
like, I'm definitely like going to try to see, because I know there's, because I could definitely try to find some people around me to go do something, do a little mini Puckle hangout.
Yeah, this might be where
I've
like
got
I just
Tank over
fly
here,
somewhere.
So
I might just fly somewhere and do it, you know, and have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely am considering it, or it's gonna be the thing that finally moves Jushiro and I to hang out again.
Yeah.
We keep talking about it. We just haven't done it. Well, we did it. I just saw you like 6 months ago, but
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh, all right. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of events this year. I'm very excited for it. We'll see how it goes. And then the last thing I got is they actually showed off the Pokemon pinball machines, which are actually kind of cool. My favorite part is the Meowth balloon from the anime is prominently in the center. And there's a good looking Pokeball. Like I'm kind of bummed that I don't own one. And I probably won't because I don't have the $7,000 to drop on a pinball machine right now.
Wow. Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's for like the
that's
for like the
normal version. That's
yeah,
not
that's
even
for the base
special
that's-
versions.
yeah, that's for the base version.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the table's the same no matter what you get. It's just different artwork on the side. And I think in the limited edition one, like the thing that shoots the pinball, whatever, I forget what that's called off the top of my head. That's a Master Ball in the limited
Is
edition.
it Plunger?
The
Is that what
plunger
they
sounds
call
right.
it?
Sure. I'll
I
believe
think
you.
that's what it's called.
But the
but
table
that's
looks
what
really
sounds like in
cool.
my head.
That the others don't have a Pokeball.
Yeah, they
plunger.
don't. I know. Isn't that like such a shame? I'm sure you could just modify one yourself.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but still, you want, for collectors, it's like, come on.
Yeah, I think it's really neat though. I like genuinely think the table is really cool. I'm not a big pinball guy myself, but I do think it's really, really cool.
Oh,
I'm
10,000%. Like,
this feels a lot like Dungeons and Dragons. I think Dungeons and Dragons has like a really poor tie-in with all of their properties. Because like when Baldur's Gate 3 came out, they didn't release like a Baldur's Gate adventure you could play Dungeons and Dragons with, which is what they should have done immediately. But the thing is, they have already done these things, but they did it over like 3 years. There was like if you would have watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out in 2023, which was a quote unquote flop, but I thought it was a good time.
I liked it.
Dude, that movie was really good. Like, okay, I call other bad movies good movies, like the Power Rangers movie from 2017. But like genuinely, like the D&D one was a good movie. Like,
No, the general consensus, as far as I understand, is that it's a really good movie. Just no one went to see it.
yeah, no one went to see it. That was
Yeah.
the problem. Because like I would love to see a sequel. Like if they just did a series of movies with those 4 people, I think I would just enjoy it. Just do whatever. But either way, I like D&D is just really bad at like doing this, and I think there's a big flop here by not just also like, I don't know, Pokemon does this thing, and it feels like very much like a Bluth moment where like somebody goes, how much could a banana cost? Like $10. Where Pokemon does like a lot of these like really expensive brand deals, like with Fossil and with these pinball machines, with the skateboards, right? And it's a bunch of this high end stuff. And I'm just like, man, like most Pokemon fans aren't going to be able to appreciate any of these things. And which really does bum me out. I'm not going to lie. And I really, really wish that Pokemon would, instead of, like it would have released like a pinball game of some sort, like either a new one or release the old ones. They should have done it at the same time just to kind of like build the hype of the moment.
Have a little bit more brands.
Yeah, there should have been more like franchise power there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine because season 7 of CA should start on Thursday, allowing
It does.
you to finally get Mega Blaziken. The rules now allow for 2 restricted Pokemon, which is fun.
And
Yeah.
apparently you
Other
can
than
get
that,
every other
anything-
Mega Stone, every rank you rank up.
Yep.
If you've missed them, which is good because I haven't played in a very long time and I need to catch up.
Same.
Same. It's the same thing, and I think that
Yeah.
puts you. Actually, wait. I just glanced at the rewards, and there's no Delphox or Delphoxite at the moment. That's really funny.
no.
Really?
Unless that's a typo on Cerebi.
It must be a typo on Cerebi because
gotta
it
be a
says
typo,
gives
'cause there's,
all
like, a
all
hyper
prior
potion.
Mega. Yeah, it gives
Yeah,
all
there's a
prior
typo.
rank.
There's a hyper potion in this slot.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a
that's so weird. I
Delphox.
was just kind of trying to look and see like how far they gone up, with all the Mega Stones up there, and I was
Mhm.
like,
It's a
'cause that
Delphox.
almost gets you. Yeah.
Hey, they'll have it. They'll have it.
Yeah.
An
That's just
unscheduled
that's
grand
really
cha-
funny.
Sorry. So an unscheduled grand challenge was announced for the coming weekend. If you want to play some regular VGC, the announcement of this year's GCs had none for February through April, because that's when it's usually have global challenges, since Japan could
Mhm.
also play in their national qualifications.
Woo. Yeah, Sigma, who writes the news, is very much into this. He no,
Yeah.
he has been like waiting. So he's also very involved in like PuCL's Badge Bonanza, and like deciding on like the new rule set for each month. And like I felt really bad because like I wanted to talk him down in January because he wanted February this month. By the way, I guess I'll skip ahead. Is Pokemon Snap, where the silver badge is taking a snapshot of you and gold is taking a picture of all the Pokemon in the game. PuclDiscord.com. But he was like really hoping that Champions would come out because the Japanese tournament hasn't been scheduled yet, and it's obviously going to use Champions, but it's usually announced by now. I firmly believe we're gonna get a date on Pokemon Day, and it's either gonna be Pokemon Day itself or it's gonna be like sometime in the middle of March.
Really after.
That's my feeling. The fact that they're like gonna do such a short notice thing,
we're just watching and waiting because I mean, there's a lot we could do for Badge Bonanza, but we're like,
but we
we're
want to play
kinda waiting
VGC.
we're like, we don't know what we want to play Champions, but we don't know what the format will be. This was our normal competitive month, like, or like generally, but we're kind of waiting for Champions, and then you have like Pokopia, and it's like, well, what if they just do the shadow drops of like another, like, bringing back an old Pokemon game? It's like, we gotta wait and see till Feb 27th to figure out our Badge Bonanza. So
yeah. But yeah,
and we're just like Snap. I was like, Snap works. It's easy enough.
you can
It's
do
a
that.
good filler to buy.
You can
us some
also
time.
you can do the whole gold badge in like 6 hours. I guarantee it. Like,
You could do it in 3.
you can do it in 6 hours.
If you do it
like,
right,
easy.
if you do it right first try, you could do it 3. And also,
I believe it.
You
I believe it.
can rewind if you mess up in
Yeah. Oh,
if
in
you do
virtual console. Yeah.
Like when you're trying to do like open the secret gates and you keep missing the man key with the Squirtle, and you could just go like rewind.
Yeah.
Let me try that again.
I remember in
Like,
college,
there we go.
my freshman year of college, I had Pokemon Snap on like the virtual console on the Wii. Dating myself, I guess, a little bit, but by one of my roommates, and I like we just booted up, and he goes, "You know what? We're gonna beat this today. Let's just do it." I remember we started at like 11 a.m. and we were done by like 5 p.m. that day. I was like, wow, when I was a kid, this game seemed a lot bigger. And it's not. It's not that big. It's not that big. It's not. Turns out I was just really bad at rail shooters when I was 8.
That's
Turns out
Well,
I
it's
was
just
just
like
really
they
bad.
had like you have things that are like really hidden away.
Yeah,
if
and
you didn't know what to look for.
Once you know it,
like
breeze.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Well, tell us about Pokemon Go, Shark.
All right. So first we have the Lunar New Year event starting on February 17th through the 21st. It'll focus on the year of the horse. So you get some Ponytas and Blitzels, as well as some other festive-ish Pokemon that typically this time of year you get Darumaka, Shiny Chance Up, Shiny Gimmighoul, and also increases in Roggenrola and Fuecoco. So
Woo.
fun mix of Pokemon. Specifically, the Shiny Gimmighoul is really probably the big thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that thing the thing is hard to get shiny in the main game. So yeah. And then in TCG news, Ninja Spinner was officially announced in Japan, with Mega Greninja being the face card of the set.
Nah.
It looks pretty cool.
It does look okay.
It's got
It's a very Greninja card. It's Greninja coded for sure.
It is actually, yeah.
yeah. I like that you can use its attack to then fuel its ability the next turn.
Yeah, it's Mortal Shuriken. Once during your turn, you can discard a water energy to place 6 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's just like better Inteleon VMAX. But this is also traditionally like what every Greninja card has done, is you can do some kind of discard for it. Like I still have and remember my Greninja Break deck from back in the day.
I love that deck.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite decks.
Dude, Greninja Break was such a good deck, actually.
It was just fun to play.
Yeah. It was such a fun deck. I'm kind of bummed Expanded doesn't exist, so I can't play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Greninja Break, I salute you. Maybe I can play it again though with this deck. And then it also does an attack where for 2 water energy, it can do 120, and then it does 80 more damage if you return a water energy to your hand. It's just so cool. It's like, I love sniping the bench with water type Pokemon like this. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Love those kind of things.
Mm-hmm. I need to start playing again. I need to start going to, I wish you guys lived closer so I had people to go to locals with.
Right? It's fun to have a
Play. Move to Texas.
be on with them. And it's
Mm.
Yeah.
I know there's like, I know there's definitely like somebody who is in my local area, because once like I talked about how I felt like the stores were clicky, and he sent me an email letting me know that they weren't, and I feel bad. But like at the same, like my problem isn't so much that the stores are clicky, I guess, but more so that like, I don't know, like I don't know that I need like another hobby to have friends in. You know what I mean? Like, well, no, like it's just that there's not enough hours in the day anymore. Like, on top of
too many
Puckle,
friends. How can I hold all these friends?
hey, well, my friend circle, like I like to say, my friend circle is full, but which isn't true, because as soon as like a new person shows up, we become friends. But it's but like I just don't have time to like devote myself to another community of things, right? Like we have Puckle, which I've done a lot of time with, and then like I've also like I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, as Jushiro also knows.
Yeah, you got your bowling, you got,
and
this,
I do
you got
bowl,
that.
which is not anything I talk about very often, honestly.
Right.
I'm doing pretty well though. Our team is like crushing it right now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, our team is crushing it right now. Not thanks to me, but thanks to everybody else. And the problem is like so like, okay, a very small side tangent. To win at League Bowling, you really need to like, you need to kind of be inconsistent, because it's about your handicap more so than anything. And so if you're improving over the season, you're a more valuable player than if you're a good bowler. And so I'm a good bowler. Like I average around 200, 210. But like, I'm not good enough to like be breaking the handicap ceiling consistently.
Yeah.
So I'm not like a good asset to the team. I'm just like a good baseline. Literally my only skill is being the finisher if a game is close. Like I operate very well under pressure. But like that is my only utility to the team. My teammates, like we usually the way that things have worked out is like we've got a core group of 3 people that are always bowling. And then we get like a 4th person on the team, and that 4th person learns to bowl that year. And so like they become the most valuable player because they get better throughout the year.
Right.
But yeah.
And
All
you're
right.
that's the end of the story.
That I'm not that one. That person is crushing it though. Their average started as an 80 and they just shot like a 150 last night, like, which is crazy.
Let's go.
I know.
The visualization of a Pokemon that is a ghost, but it's a pin, like a bowling.
I think you're just describing a yokai
Honestly,
from Yokai
that would
Watch.
be a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be cute. And then it evolves and it's a full 7 pins.
Well, it's 10.
Yeah, it could
It's
be
10.
like Ghost Rock even.
Sorry.
Is there Ghost Rock? Oh, yeah, there's Ghost. Is there Ghost Rock?
Have
No.
a bowling ball Pokemon that doesn't evolve.
I don't think we got to Ghost
it's
Rock
still
yet,
Ghost.
actually. I don't think we got to Ghost
have
Rock.
a rivalry
Okay,
between
sorry,
Pokemon.
I've gotten us off
Yeah,
track.
there's no Ghost Rock Pokemon. There we go. It's perfect because it'd be just like a haunted pin.
Yeah.
And
What
it'd
a,
just
what
be
a
made
what a
of
weird
like a
tangent
rock.
we
That's
went on during the news segment. I apologize to all of the listeners. All right, we got one last piece of news.
Pokemon.
Hey, look, all Pokemon promo cards for the Pokemon
They're-
30. You get first partners. They're really cute. They got the badges on them from all the games and like art
I
from the
can't,
games and all these little references. They're so cute. Okay.
I can't wait to not get them. Like that, I feel bad, but they hated him for he told the truth. That's kind of how I feel in this moment. I can't wait to not be able to get them. All right. Well, that is
You
it.
might find the one you need and then let it like your Totodile and be good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did for the jumbo cards, actually, with the 25th anniversary. So, last but certainly not least, Wo-Chien's News Corner. The news brought to you at a snail's pace and makes Thatch feel old because he remembers covering this. 10 years ago this week, the Steven Stone 3DS theme released. I remember 3DS themes. I miss those. We got the image
What
from the
can we have?
first Super Music Collection. Ooh, I remember those actually too. Those were very good. And Pokemon Green/Blue won all of the Splatfests despite being less popular. Splatfests were region-based at the time. I do remember that as well. There's not a Splatfest this year because nobody remembers Splatoon. All right. Well, because for some reason they decided to put 2 versions of Splatoon on the Switch. What a terrible idea. Okay, I digress. But
Don't worry,
that
they
guys,
fixed it now.
yeah. With that, guys, this is the news. We're gonna go ahead and kick it on over now to our topic. Welcome to our topic. Our topic today is top 5, bottom 5 Generation 9 characters. We're about to end Generation 9, so I guess I mean we're not going to end it because it's until November, but like at the same time, like we're getting
the stretch, the end of the race.
Yep. And so for those of you who have never attended a top 5, bottom 5 episode at the PuCL podcast, let me go ahead and explain to you what is happening. What happens is the 3 of us, we each take a turn nominating somebody for the top 5 of our list and the bottom 5 of our list. What criteria do we have? Great question. The answer is very little. It's vibes. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's all vibes.
It's 100% vibes. These are characters. Like Gen 9 to start with. Some of the best characters that they've ever made in Pokemon games.
I would agree.
Most of them are very deep and well designed. So there's very few I will nitpick for not being good. So if I don't like them, it's just vibes. Just don't like this kind of persons.
Absolutely agree with that. So I want to get started. The way that this works, like I said, we're each going to take a turn. We're going to discuss them and decide whether or not they go on our top 5 list and our bottom 5 list. Now, if you dislike them or if you don't agree with us and dislike our list at the end of the day, I encourage you to email us at puclpodcast@gmail.com and send us an email letting us know why we got it wrong or what you would have done instead. I think I already have like my list of top 5 and I think I got like 3 bottoms already. So I think we're ready to go.
I surprisingly have got like 4 bottoms and maybe 2 or 3 tops.
Okay, we're gonna figure this out.
It's definitely I'm definitely could be. Oh shoot, that's right. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got a couple more. 'Cause I
Okay,
just thought this
so
was really funny.
So
vibes.
I'm gonna like kick things off like really strong, and I don't think people are gonna disagree with me. I think when somebody goes, man, Gen 9 has really good characters, my immediate reaction, I kid you not, my immediate reaction is Arvin. Like it is immediately Arvin. Like if somebody goes, Gen 9 has good characters, I go Arvin. Arvin is a good character. And I bring this up because I think he's got a really good story, man. Like I think his whole like being mysterious and then it turns out that he's just trying to like heal his Mabo stiff is just a really good story beat.
Yeah, he has great character development.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah, no, his.
I do think it's like slightly unnecessary to make him the child of Turo or Sada or both.
That was unnecessary.
I do think it's unnecessary, but I still think that his character is just very, very good as a result. I just think that his whole life's mission makes so much sense, and I'm all for it. Like
and how neat he was at the beginning.
Yeah.
All you dislike, at least I disliked him at the first half, and then once I learned, then it's like, oh my god, he's the best. Like I get it. I would be equally as mean and destructive if I had the same mission as he had.
But yeah, I just think Arvin is I think if I were to put in top 5, it has to be Arvin. Like Arvin has to be there. Not to mention he has a good TCG card, which is about to rotate out, but he has a good TCG card.
I can't argue with that whatsoever.
Yeah, I personally don't vibe as much with him, but that's just a personal thing. Like I don't think he's a bad character at all, and I think he's justifiable for top 5. So I ain't gonna take him out right now. So
I'm gonna put him in top 5 then on our list. So for everybody at home, they can see our list on screen if you're watching on YouTube. But there's Arvin right there in our top 5. Okay. So now I am tasked. Oh, go ahead, Jushiro. Do it before I talk about somebody else.
Well, you're gonna name all of your first.
Well, I'm nominating a top and a bottom, just like we usually do.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So if I were to say bottom, and these are characters that I did not like in Gen 9, I'm gonna go with ZA, which I think has more likable characters than not. But this is the one that I think is probably like the most annoying one to me. And I think part of it's just like the writing for the character. I think the character has a lot of like really good qualities that the writers intended to have there. But I really, I'm going to just choose one. I'm going to go with Tawny from ZA. Tawny Urbane as the male counterpart. I think
I have to agree with you with that.
It's
not a bad thought. I thought the same thing.
I think they're just very like, it's not that the character or concept is a bad concept. It's just that the way it was executed in the game was done so poorly. Like, Tawny does there's that moment where it's just like, we're going to fight to see who goes and plays with who works with Floette. And then it doesn't matter at the end of the day anyway. I think whenever you write something like that, I mean, as a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons, when you have to force your players into a choice, giving them the opportunity to feel like they have a say over that choice and then not giving them that opportunity is very painful. And I think that's just game design in general. So that was very poor. I think the fact that for some reason she's like $100,000 in debt because of a video, which honestly is not that much money, in the grand scheme of things, by the way.
It's like, to me, she's like, they are built like, they're supposed to be the leader, but they're also like kind of reckless and not. It doesn't quite vibe right, and I'm like and then also at the end of the game where you find out that she's like the president's like granddaughter and like all this is like there's some depth there, but it's like
Mhm.
I just like it wasn't fleshed out. I just get like there's some good pieces here that
Yeah.
just weren't strong enough together to really get that fully fleshed out
Yeah.
rival. I don't know if it's just because that they're like, you know, just because they're your rival and they're like the male, they have the male female swap, and so that's why it doesn't
Mhm.
quite like, maybe they couldn't flesh it out, you know, as much as like some of these other ones where, you know, they're set, but like
Mhm. It just
but
doesn't
yeah,
land
I
well.
just
It just doesn't land.
it's I think I agree. This one is just sadly like on a, like it's still a very good character, but in Gen 9, I think yeah, it has to be in the bottom for sure.
Yeah, for Gen 9, I think it's just
misses.
I think it's just weak. I think if I were to like, what character do I interact with that I really disliked interacting with? It was Tawny and I guess you say Urbane as well, because Urbane's the male counterpart. But like, it's just like it was just so frustrating dealing with anything. I don't feel like anything that Tawny did actually added to the story.
No.
You know what I mean? I feel like we succeeded in spite of Tawny / Urbane. Like we succeeded in spite of them. So yeah, right now we've got a top 5 of we've got Arvin in the top and we've got Tawny / Urbane in the bottom. I've got Jushiro on the top on the video version. So Jushiro, you get to go ahead and let us know who your nominations are for the top and for the bottom.
Well, I was surprised you went with Arvin as your first choice because I thought you were going to go for the lowest hanging fruit here.
Okay, I know there is lower hanging fruit, so I didn't do it.
Oh, there's some good ones. Feel free to throw them in there right now.
So I'm going to start with, for me, one of the obvious, Larry.
Yeah, I didn't say Larry on purpose. Like, there's no discussion necessary here. Like,
well, it's the build that you get.
He's us
With this character, because I think that this character need no introduction. I
Yeah.
think this character, when you think of 9, you think about this character. I was there like, yeah, he's gonna say Larry. Yeah, okay, you come Larry. It's like it's Arvin. I'm like, oh, that's a surprising choice.
no, Larry absolutely wins. Like, there's
Someone
no.
was gonna nominate Larry. If it wasn't you, it was me. You know, it
Yeah.
was like, or,
No.
or
Larry-
if it wasn't us, it was Thatch on the next round. It was going to happen.
Larry
His
was
name
gonna happen.
Coming up today. Larry was gonna kick someone off if we had to. You know,
Could you imagine the outrage that would have happened if we had not mentioned Larry? The exception,
Larry
his subtitle is The Exceptional Everyman.
He is us. He is us.
Everyone.
I love Larry. Larry's great.
No one created more of a just cultural bomb than Larry did when he arrived.
I also think they just did interesting things with him in general by making him a gym leader and then an Elite Four member all in the same game. It was like kind of it was having to work more than one job. Exactly.
Exactly. Like, but the thing is, it fits so well perfectly.
I know.
It's like one of his signatures to Raptor just works in both. It's so perfect.
I know. It's so good.
I can't believe they did that. That was such a surprise. It was just like the best.
Yeah. No, it was very good. I thought it was very funny how they did it. Yeah, I think Larry is just a good character overall.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, we can't even deny it.
Yep.
We can't even deny it. So yeah, Larry's in the top. No questions. Okay, what about bottom? What do you got for bottom, Jushiro?
So I'm actually I did struggle a bit with bottoms this time around because I feel like there is
they're very strong.
Of character this time around. So it was kind of hard to find something, but I will tell you something. Although I kind of like her character, her attitude somewhat, her design does drive me a little bit insane, and that is Mela.
Mela, really? Okay.
Yeah, I love her design, and
really,
I just, I mean, the other way around. I was gonna say I love her character and I love her personality. I hate her design. The big boots drive me insane. I don't know why. It's like trying to take someone serious, but they have clown shoes on. I wish
No, I don't.
Like,
I don't necessarily
when you see her
disagree with
walk,
you.
I can understand your thoughts.
Right,
Yes.
it's
But I
like
love that,
I
though.
really am involved with. I'm totally up to her. Everything up the waist up. But once I see the waist down, it makes the waist up not matter for me.
Like
Um,
I kind of get it, but I like such a big thing of the characters of everybody in what do they call themselves? Team Star.
Star Team Star. I think.
Team Star, yeah. One of the big things about them, I also miss evil teams, by the way. We haven't had like a good one in a very long time, but
Oh, I'm gonna be excited for Gen 10's evil team.
they better have an evil team. We haven't had one in so long.
Mhm.
We like Team Yell was not an evil team. And Macrocosmos showed up in like the 11th hour.
Macrocosmos
It
is
showed up in the 11th
closest
hour.
to one.
Yeah. But
And really was just, yeah.
But the whole point of Team Star was that Team Star was just like, we want to be individuals. And we want to be able to express ourselves how we want, which is why a lot of them are just like dressed very, very oddly. I think this might be the first veto from me for the episode. Cause like, I just think that, her ridiculous shoes are part of her story. And their story is very strong. Like Team Star in general, their story is very strong.
It's hard to
Yeah.
pick bad ones from this block. So
Yeah.
I'm fine to veto this for sure. Like, I definitely think like either we veto now or we wait to fill out the bottom and then we take her off that list. Like, she'd be the first off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But however you want to play it, I'm good with it.
Let's veto it. Let's veto. I'm
she's
vetoing.
really good. I don't think she ends up being on the bottom.
Yeah.
I think there's
I'm
still
gonna
a few
veto.
worse, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
I can understand Jushira's thoughts for sure. Vibe wise, I can see why. But also I like it. So
Okay, so speaking, it's your turn, Shark. Top and bottom, let's go.
all right. So I'm gonna just go one personally, just on vibes and everything. Like, I just like when I was first introduced to this character in ZA, like I was like, oh man, this is so freaking real. I feel this. I know you probably feel this too. I think Mabel should be in the top 5. I love what they did with her. I like her as the new professor. I like how she has to get over being the overworked, professor trying to make up amends for all past.
I will say that
like
Mabel is the best professor we got in Jedi Knight. But she's not even
100%.
she's not even a professor
She's
though,
alive.
is she?
Right. No, she's not. She's a researcher.
Well, researchers. She's overseeing. Well, she's interim head, or at least the head of the research lab at the moment.
Yeah.
Or yeah, she's director. She is the current director because the other director is on
Sycamore.
vacation,
Okay.
question mark?
I still cannot get over how ZA just didn't even give us cameos of other characters from Gen 6. Like we got Lysander and Karina, and like that's it. I can't get over that.
Yeah.
I literally can't get
And
over
we got
that.
a
Like
picture. We got the name drop of Diantha, and then we got the
we got name drop. Well, we got like
picture
a
we got Emma.
we
Emma.
also got like a name drop for Tierno, I think, at the end. But
a
like
name drop of Tierno, a name drop of.
I'm just so bummed
Of the professor Sycamore on the wall.
I know.
We got the picture of also we got the picture of the one scientist from
Zerosic.
Flare.
Zerosic.
Yeah, Zerosic. We got that photo too. So like but again, I don't disagree. Where the heck is Clement?
Where is everybody?
Where is he?
Where is everybody?
Where is he? His headquarters was just taken. Did he not
I
pay
know.
rent?
I know.
There's no
Okay.
gem. Did he just not pay rent? What happened?
Remind me
but I
of
digress.
She does remind me of the Doctor from Persona 5 a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'll do it, but
No, she
I
got
think
that vibes for sure.
I think I'll do it because I think it's really cool. The way she was written was done very well. But I don't know. I feel like there's just stronger characters, but I'm
fine if it gets kicked out, but this is just the one that I
think we
with the
put.
most
I
right
think
now,
we.
and
I think we put on the list. I think we put it on the
I'm
list.
happy to move it around.
Exactly. She might be stick around for now. She might be kicked out. Not that she's bad at
Yeah.
character, but I'm with Thatch. I feel like there might be better.
There might be better
Yep,
ones.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Um.
And
All right. So who do you got for the
one
bottom?
that I don't think any of us will argue for, but I'll see. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I don't like Drayton.
Okay, that was gonna be my next That was gonna be my nomination for bottom. But yeah,
'Cause
I
he's
think.
just a dick.
Yeah, no, he's not a nice person. He is like even in your interactions with him, where he's like trying to like he's quote unquote helping you with your problem with Kieran. He's not. Like he's just not.
He's not.
Okay, yeah, I absolutely agree. He's also I don't know.
He's just
Okay.
like he just
They've also
he just kind of has that kind of cocky-ish attitude. Just
Yeah.
kinda, like
No, he like
doesn't-
walks
yeah,
up
I
to
don't
I
know.
remember when you beat Kieran in like the champion battle in Blueberry Academy. He just like walks up to him and he goes, "Sucks to not be champion anymore, huh?" And it's just like, wow, okay, bud. Calm down there.
Yeah, like
Calm
the
down.
Thatch, dude.
We didn't need that, right? What is this?
Pissed off? What the heck, dude?
What
I
is
don't
the
like him.
energy? No, I agree. Drayton 1000%
Like-
goes in the bottom. 1000%.
I like the fact that they do call back with him to Gen 5, but I just don't like his character.
They do that with a
Yeah.
couple of characters. Like I think pretty much the entire Blueberry Elite 4 it gets has like a reference.
He gives me a vibe of this the trope of the very intelligent character, but he's very lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That somehow
100%.
always gets his way, because even though he's lazy and doesn't do it himself, he always manages to get someone to do his bidding some way. It reminds me of the character from Naruto that did the shadow jutsu. I forgot his
Yes. Yeah.
character
Mhm.
name.
You're
but
right.
It was basically that he's like, oh, I'm lazy, but I'm so smart that I just get other people to do the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing.
You're right. You're
Under
right.
That trope I like.
You're right.
So that's why I like it. But I'm not opposed to leave it there in the bottom. And if I feel like there's someone else that I feel like deserve more to be in the bottom than him.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
I might fight you on that, but yeah, I do like the Blueberry Elite 4 though. Like all of them are related to somebody from Unova, which is crazy. Like Crispin is
Yeah.
very obviously like Chili's kid.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
sorry,
mhm.
I remember the character's name. It just came out of nowhere. The Naruto character.
Oh yeah. Lacey is related to Clay, obviously, and then you've got Drayton, who's related to oh my gosh, what's his name? I see his face. And then there's then Amorous. Who's Amor? Amorous has to be related to somebody, right? Like, there's no way she's not.
Oh.
Oh, but I don't.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh no, no, they actually. I don't think they actually do have a relationship with Amorous. Wow, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Looking at
Yeah,
this, I
'cause-
don't think Amorous actually has any relatives. Okay, never mind. I lied.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's almost, yeah, I'm just trying to remember,
Mhm.
yeah, because, yeah, I'm trying to think of what her ties is, but I cannot think of it offhand.
Yeah.
Because she's just
Um,
so calm, cool, yeah.
Like it's very clear that Crispin is related to like the three brothers at the beginning of Black and White. Like it's just
yeah,
obvious.
you get either, it's like a chili, or like you could even say it's like the fire
You
elite
could say it's
four
any of
from-
them. Yeah, you could
from-
say it's any of them.
Yeah. But he's,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, all right. So, we're back to me. Okay. So you guys took the obvious ones. That's okay. I think
hard.
One obvious one on the top.
One
I
obvious
guess I
one.
did take one of your bottoms, but
That's fine. You did take my the one that I'm going to nominate for the top here. Because I think this is the superior electric type specialist. Is
ooh, which one?
oh, okay. I believe it's Kanari. I believe Kanari is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanari is the better one. Kanari's better.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
okay, I'm also
1000%.
I'm also still very upset that we have two electric type specialists that are essentially the same character, by the way. They're
don't
just both social media
disagree, but
influencers.
it's like, yeah, I agree that it's like too close together, but honestly, they knocked Kanari out of the park. They just took Iona.
Her
and they
character is
just,
very
like,
good.
Supercharged her.
Right, I
Absolutely.
just feel that Yono was a streamer written by a boomer.
Yeah.
Canary is a streamer written by a Gen Z.
I I
That's the
think
way
I think
describe
Canary
it.
I think Canary has done very well. And my imagination honestly is that Canary is what we get when we get more interaction with Iono. My biggest gripe with Gen 9's gym leaders is that outside of like Larry, how many of them do you actually remember, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't think you remember, like I remember Brassius, but not because he's Brassius, but because he says, "Now let me introduce you to Truly Wudo." Which is one of the funniest lines in the entire world when he terrestrializes Pseudo Wudo. But I genuinely think that like we get to interact with the characters so much more in Pokemon Legends ZA, like the gym leader-esque characters, that I think it's done almost in the same way as we did in like Pokemon Black and White, which I think was done very well. So I think that just gave an Iono-esque character more time to shine, and I just think Canary is better for it.
I think so, because like the other ones, there is stuff, but it's just like not right away. It's more in the in game, and just like if you at the point you may not get it as much, like in the Blueberry Academy, getting the trainer club to get the extra bits, but yeah, it's like the character designs on all of them are very solid, but and they give you like little bits of stuff more so than maybe some of the other gym leaders in the past, like in Gen.
I agree.
7 and 8, but like you could probably, but I could see why, that the gym leaders in Gen 9 are okay at best.
They're fine,
except for Larry. Larry's good.
Except for Larry.
Larry
yes,
just
obviously.
hits it out of the park. Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. I think Larry is just an exception, just because he's a character concept that requires no interaction, right? Like we're so familiar. Okay. Okay, I'm going to talk about it for my bottom nomination. I'm going to talk about a character who is, in my opinion, a disappointment in terms of like how much they were hyped up. And my answer is 1000% Briar. I think Briar.
Feel free.
I think Briar was hyped up as like being somebody who's going to actually help you figure out terrestrialization. Then we didn't figure out terrestrialization whatsoever. And I was hoping that we'd get some like cool Heath lore. How do we not get cool Heath lore, by the way?
Just got like, it's just like, oh, I'm this granddaughter, the end, or like whatever.
Yeah,
it's like
that's like the end.
That's it. I'm like, oh, that was a missed opportunity.
They were so close to doing something good.
They're so close to greatness.
I like that.
Gen
I like
9
that
catchphrase. Or Scarlet Violet catchphrase. So close.
I like that we were. I like that so far we've named like Blueberry Academy and like Urbanane and Tawny like characters at the bottom. But yeah, I just think that I think that Briar was just such a missed opportunity. She was hyped up as like Heath was her ancestor, and we learned nothing about Heath. Okay, also, man, okay. I'm just gonna go on a slight rant. About Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and like terrestrialization and Area Zero all kind of being like a real big bait and switch, and giving like the most unsatisfactory answer in the entire world for how everything's working, by being like, man, maybe it's just Pokemon from other dimensions that we dream about.
Yeah.
And terrestrialization just being like, yeah, we definitely cross the dimensions with these crystals that this turtle made, I guess. How did you miss the mark so hard, Pokemon? Like, literally just call me next time. Just call me. I'll fix it all. I'll fix it all for you. Because like, okay, they even like do this like red herring thing with Heath, where like they give him a Cyclizar, which is the most upsetting thing in the entire world. Like, I really wish that what happened was like here's a very
character undeveloped. It's Cyclizar as a Pokemon.
Tell me about it. I really wish that what they would have done is this is what Thatch wishes would have happened as the explanation for terrestrialization. and the connection to Area Zero. I really wish that the concentration of terrestrial energy, which we can still say is Terrapagos, who cares? It's fine. The concentration of terrestrial energy has some power to almost grant wishes, which makes the treasure hunt even more of a big deal, right? Because like it ties into that treasure hunt idea. Like you're trying to get a wish. I only bring this up. This is another one of Thatch's like side tangents. Gozuger, the last season of Super Sentai, they have a whole thing where like they have to go collect a bunch of rings just to get a wish. And you just you wish whatever you want. But like I want to believe that Heath went to Area Zero either looking for future Pokemon or either looking for old Pokemon based on seeing like the Great Tusk and the Iron Treads. And then he wished that he was hoping for that so hard that his Cyclizar became like the first Koraidon or became the first Miraidon. But we didn't even get that. We don't get any of that. We're just like, yeah, he had a Cyclizar. That's pretty cool, right?
Instead of just being, these beasts are from like a dream reality. They're specifically from Heath dream reality because he wished these.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's fine. I'm done. Rant's over. Moving on.
Yeah, totally fine. And I'm not going to veto it.
All right. So up to you, Jushiro. We only have one more room in the top 5 right now because currently we've got Arvin, Larry, Kanari, and Mabel. And in the bottom 5, we've got Urbane/Tani in the one spot, Drayton, and then now Briar. So we need some more in the bottom, but we'll let you go, Jushiro.
If I have to choose one specifically, then I have to go with my babe, Laban. I do not know how to pronounce it.
Laban. Wait, how do you spell it?
Leba.
Yeah, what's the French?
Oh, okay. There we go. Laban. Yeah. I see that. Okay.
I enjoyed her character in CA pretty a lot. I like.
She has a good character. She has a good character. The only thing is, I just feel like I'm gonna be honest because of the situation she's in with Jacinth. I feel like Jacinth is just the better character.
You know what? I am not gonna argue with that.
Like, I just think Jacinth is a better character.
Yeah. Then yes, I 100%. I honestly was gonna say
this with either.
You guys are going to push back on me. I would. Yeah, I agree with you, Thatch.
I just think that Jacinth is a better character because she's just like this crazy person who honestly is enslaving Laban. And
like legit.
She's a fairy from myth. She's a fairy from the actual fairy tales. Where fairies are not these lovable Tinkerbell-like creatures. They're evil little mischievous beings that like to play around and to the point where they can kill you if they want to because they just want you to be around to play with them for their little tea party, even though they're serving poison. But that's the game, so you got to play. That's the type of fairy that she kind of like emulates.
Yes. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. I think that I do think it's very silly. I just think she's a very silly character and I like it. I like that she's like obsessed with battling and she just has a good time.
And that you could legitimately battle her forever. You legitimately can battle her forever for no rewards, just battling forever. And it's really funny. I mean, I guess you get like prize money from the battles and experience, but that's it. It's just the infinite tournament royale or whatever it is. It's just like, it is so funny that she has that. I like both characters for sure, by the way, but I'm happy.
I think Jacinth is good.
Jacinth up there.
Yeah, I think Jacinth is better. I think Jacinth is better over Laban
or whatever.
Yeah. But what do you got for the bottom, Jushiro? We got 2 slots still down there.
Well, I'm gonna say that for me, I don't know if I'm probably gonna get pushback, but I really, really dislike this character as a rival in the DLC, and that was Kieran.
Actually, okay.
I had
Actually,
that one up here too.
that was gonna be one of my.
Okay,
That
good.
was in mine.
Um,
That was on
actually-
my short list.
Okay. Again,
For almost the same reasons I put Drayton down here. This is the same
Okay.
reason I put you up. And
No,
or
okay.
Rain, Tawny. It's
Okay,
the same
this-
reasons. Both.
this is they kind of like flop with the character again. Like they fumbled the ball. Kieran has this like really interesting thing where like he just like goes into like this depression because he's worried you're not his friend, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And they have the perfect out for this transformation into turning him into this like tough person who's like really angry about everything, which is that he's being manipulated by Petrarunt or the Loyal 3. Like they're poisoning his mind in some way. Poisoning his mind, literally Game Freak. Poisoning his mind. And they've got this perfect, beautiful story, and they just fumble the ball, and they don't give him the chance to do it, and I am so frustrated by that on so many levels.
When you have a character, when you have time to develop, and you have time to really give you insight of what this character is and who he is, and whether or not you want to save him, kind of like Sasuke, Naruto, or even the other characters such as in other animes, that is the character, the friend that you want to save, right? Kieran never gets to that point. By the point that he goes to the change, I'm like, I'm okay if we just let him go. Like, are you okay? Like, let's vote on it because he doesn't have to stick around. We don't have to save this one because his character never really develops past of just being an annoying little jealous boy.
Oh, I absolutely I agree with you. The only thing that's cool with Kieran is that he tries to catch Terapagos, and I think that's neat. I think that's a different idea in the story. I think that's cool. But I think
he's just like recklessly trying to go after it. 100%. I agree.
He's just very angry all the time, and I don't understand. I don't understand why he's so angry.
Yeah, and really it was just like the missed opportunity about the poison, and just literally it's just like, yeah, he's just like a little too rude at the end of things, too full of himself, like and yeah, there's a couple things that just like were close, it just didn't quite hit. It's just
I also don't like his new hair. His new hair is terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
His new hair is terrible.
Would have been good if he had a poison type because of that purple.
Okay, no. Also, it's almost Petrarunt shaped. We're like so close.
You're so close.
We're so close, and we just fumble the ball. My name is
Instead,
the Pokemon
he has
Company.
This rain, or like he has this this Dragonite, Politoed, and Hydrapple, and it's like,
my name
so
is Game
close.
Freak, and I don't know how to close out a character. Just hire me. Hire me.
Yeah.
I don't cost much. Cost much? Give me an employee discount. Like that's all I need. Okay. I digress. Okay, so we're almost done there. We've got our top 5. So, but Shark, since it's still your turn and this is the second round, I'll let you
get
still
one chance to see
you get a
about
chance to
kicking
knock
someone
something
out.
But we do need one in the bottom still. So like we'll figure
jeez.
this out.
Okay, let's do bottom first because I'm still. Oh no, never mind. I got my top again. All right.
Okay.
I was like, wait. Oh, this character. Because again, there's so many good characters I want to say, but we got to get one more, and I'm gonna go with our favorite little mob leader, Corbo.
Okay,
His
Corbo.
design is really cool. Yes.
For the top. I'm into that.
His design is so cool.
I think
I
Corbo.
love this like.
I think Corbo's a good one.
stuff.
Who do we knock off for Corbo?
I like that
though?
he's like. I like the fact that he doesn't just have poison types. He's like the first trainer that like in the game where you're finally getting to the story characters like, oh, Kanari, clearly electric. Okay. You got Ivor, clearly fighting. You got, the side characters, you got Ground, you got Ghost, and you get Steel, and then you go to him and he's like Gyarados, and it's like fudge, that actually counters my earthquakes.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the heck? I'm like, it's like, it was a nice thing to kind of break that. And it's like, you know, when we start finding the flare or Nuevo Flare, and it's like, okay, they don't have to us all be, these aren't
know.
gym leaders, so they can be different types. And so,
Mhm.
and I mean, it makes sense for him to use whatever types he wants because he's the boss.
Exactly.
And I just
I-
like they just try to get you into debt and make you do community service. I love
Yeah.
that. I think that's really funny.
I like
I
Corbeau,
think that's
but
a
who do
fun
we
way
not,
to go about it.
who do we knock off the top 5 for Corbeau?
What are we the other again?
We have Arvin, Larry, Kanari, Mabel, and Jacinth. Who will we knock off? That is the question. Does he beat any of them? Mabel. Okay, that was
Yeah,
my choice too.
That's what I figured might be the case, and I was like, I wasn't gonna say it, but no, that's totally fine. It's hard. It's hard to knock off anyone else. Yeah.
And
Personally, I would do Arvin, but I'm like, I'm fine to
no, Arvin. Arvin's
let
just
him-
like I think Arvin he's just like the vanilla good character. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's kind of how I feel about Arvin. Is that he's like the vanilla good character.
His character development, it comes to a really big twist.
Yeah.
That's not normal for other characters in the series.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone has some of them have a lot of developments, but you
Yeah.
see developments like going a trajectory and it ends right where you expect it to end.
Mhm.
With Arvin, it takes a 180 turn where you're like, oh, I did not
Mhm.
expect it to go this way. I thought he was going to be the generic rival guy that he's going to be like regretful by the end of it, but he still played an evil part like at N, right?
Mhm.
No, he
Mhm.
turned out to be completely different. So that's why Arvin, I chose Mabel over Arvin because he really does have like that good character development that was
I would agree with
very
that.
impressive.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah. Yep.
So bottom.
By the way, honorable mention top that I want to say. I know he wasn't ever going to get up there, but I just want to say that I really think Clive is a really funny character that deserves at least an honorable mention.
Okay. Honorable mention Clive. Okay. There is a
But-
there
My
There's still-
honorable mention in the top 5 is Nimona. I think they nailed
Oh yeah.
a great Goku-like character where like she's
Oh yeah.
happy to fight and just wants to fight strong people, and that drives her to the point where she kind of doesn't make sense. I love that. So honorable mention to them.
Yeah. I like
Fun.
her. Yeah, I agree. And she's a really good, really great rival, really good champion.
yeah. We get
Conversely, talking
still
about
have,
bottom 5 characters.
bottom 5 characters. Yeah.
Why don't we talk about the La Primera Gita as a bottom 5? I wish she added more to the story, but she doesn't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just seemed just very vanilla. Just kind of
Yeah.
like how Diantha was, and
Ogre
without
Flamethrower.
really the character design.
Yeah.
It's just like she's just there. It's like, oh, who's she? Oh, she's the champion, La Primera. Okay, that's it. You'd
Jita
think
is
you
just
should get involved
terrible.
more, but no.
Jita's a terrible character. I think like weakest champion of all time. Jita. Jita
Yeah.
is just the weakest character of all time. I like the weakest champion, I think, in any Pokemon game. In terms of character.
In character, honestly, even in battle, like when you look at her team, like okay, Espathra's pretty good, but you already beat one. King Gambit's a really good Pokemon. Glamora's the ace. I get the design choice, but again, that's not like as an ace. And then the rest of the team is Avalugg, Veluza, and
Yeah, I know.
Go-Goat.
Her team is so
Go-Goat,
weird.
the Pokemon with the high base stat that is just distributed terribly.
Her team is just
Yeah.
so weird. And then she also uses Glamora incorrectly in the first battle, where you need Glamora up front to actually have any effect.
Oh
for the
yeah,
rest of the
toxic
battle.
debris in the
Toxic Debris is the 6th Mon. Yeah.
Oh,
What a
yeah,
terrible choice.
100%. Very bad choice.
Mm-hmm. Now, to be fair, in the Blueberry Academy, they do fix it and Glamora comes out first, but Also, Glamora, confusing
but then again, she
Pokemon
doesn't
as
have
well.
a Terra Rock. But she's like the Rock trainer, like ish as a champion.
Glamora is the
Rock Bait or
Terra Rock.
type ace. In Blueberry, it looks like it's King Gambit.
It is King Gambit, yeah. King Gambit is the ace in
But it swaps
Blueberry
King
Academy.
Gambit as Terra Flying.
Yep.
Because
champion.
like, yeah. I was like, oh, well, couldn't you just keep the rock because you're supposed to have the little rock? Like,
yeah, it's
rock.
confusing.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Larry's the flying Terra, not you.
Actually, so I just so agree with this though on so many levels.
But also, she's just got long legs and no other design features about her. That's the like long hair, long legs. That's all that she is.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got a list then. We've got a list. We're done. We've done it. We've done it, team.
Yeah.
Our list, for those of you at home, our top 5 are Gen 9 characters are Arven, Larry, Jacinth, Canary, and Corbeau. Our bottom 5 are Tawny / Urbane, Drayton, Jita, Briar, and Kieran. I think I have no qualms with any of this, actually. This is a perfect list. Defeat it in the email at puclpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you would like to do anything else, just let us know at puclpodcast@gmail.com, and we will go ahead and read those emails next week. But until then, we have a PokeQuiz to get to, so we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to that, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Oh hi, and welcome to the PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to Puckle's PokeQuiz. Thank you for that introduction, Mark. We're going to go ahead and jump right on in to our trivia. As always, Professor Oaklex reminds you it's time to PokeQuiz. You can submit your questions over in our Discord at pucklediscord.com. Please leave them nowhere else. Literally nowhere else. We will not accept them. All right. Our first question. Oh, we're not changing the screen like we're supposed to. Eek. That's what I want. It is supposed to. Oh, there we go. I've mostly fixed it. We're going to click that, see if we get the motion. We do get the motion, so that's cool. Like mostly there. For some reason, it changed the thing. So for those of you on the video podcast, I apologize. It's all Thatch's fault. Thatch is a terrible person. He doesn't know how to podcast. And he causes problems.
He gets it all, so the comments doesn't hurt him that much.
The comments hurt me all the time. All right, here we go. Your first question's your general trivia question as always. And the first question is from Buck Plankchest. What Generation 1 Pokemon has the fewest anime appearances? What Generation 1 Pokemon has the fewest anime appearances? Actually, the answer won't surprise you.
I guess it would be.
Is it a Pokemon that causes seizures?
Yeah, Porygon or Jinx. But I guess it's Porygon.
I'm going to go with Porygon because there's less reason for it to be in the wild.
Are we locking in Porygon?
I'm going to go with Porygon. No thoughts, only vibes.
Porygon is correct. Porygon is the answer. I think Jinx got like 2 Christmas episodes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jinx got more than 1 episode, and then But also in the US, like we never got Porygon. Also, what's crazy is we never got like a Porygon 2 or a Porygon Z appearance in the anime. Like they just never happened.
Yeah, they pretended he.
I mean, it's really hard to explain how cyber beings just magically appear in the wild. So I can understand. So
yeah,
right.
I it's always amazed me for like the end of like a league, you know, where they have like a bunch of just like random Pokemon that show up, like when people are just battling, and they don't have like a Porygon Z in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all right, your next question, you're 1 for 1. Your next question is another general trivia question, and it comes from Togenik. In the first Pokemon movie, oh, there we go. In the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, one of the characters on New Island tells Ash that all of his Pokemon are water types, but which one of his Pokemon is famously not a water type?
Man, such a good question.
repeat the question.
In the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, one of the characters on New Island tells Ash that all of his Pokemon are water types. One of the trainers on New Island says
Oh yeah,
that all of his Pokemon are water types, but which of his Pokemon is famously not a water type? I remember this so vividly
too, because he's got like a Gyarados and like
yeah, I know who exactly.
he's the one with the Blastoise. Gyarados, a
Yep.
Blastoise,
Yep,
Poliwrath,
he's got
No,
one.
I think.
Golduck.
A
He's got
Golduck.
yeah. He's got all these things. He's also got something else.
God, what
wow,
else was
you guys are so
fucking
close.
cloned?
You guys are so close yet so far.
I have like in my head, I'm a champ, but is there
No,
something that's like water, not water?
I can't say. I'm not gonna give it to you, or I'm gonna get in trouble if I say any hints.
And feel like
Does he have? What the fudge do you? Because you have a nine tails. The
Magikorian.
girl has the nine tails. The girl has the Dugong, and the Venusaur. Ash is the one with the Charizard. Who else gets fudging cloned in that dang thing?
I can't. Oh,
No,
wait.
you Alakazam.
no.
all of my Pokemon are water types.
Is it a Dragonite?
Is it the track?
There's a Dragonite in that movie, but is it his Dragonite?
I don't think. Well, there's the Dragonite that delivers the letter. I don't think that's it. Unless I can't remember a Dragonite clone.
Yeah, me either.
That's my problem. I can't remember a clone Dragonite. That's the one I'm
Oh man, I know this answer too. I thought you guys were gonna like knock this out of the park. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, man.
No. Like,
Famously not a water type.
man, since so long I've seen that movie. Oh, I only see clips. Thinking about all the those the Dugong's
I do remember.
crying. The who else is crying? Is it is it
I'm gonna need an answer here, guys.
Tauros? Is there
I
a
need-
Tauros? I don't know. It's like either I
Lock
got
something
either
in.
Machamp, Alakazam, or Tauros. That's all I'm vibing.
I need you to you have to like something. Lock something in. I need anything.
Let's go with Dragonite.
Dragonite is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is Nidoqueen. It's not like immediately.
Okay, you're the Nidoqueen. Ah,
You can't immediately catch it because all of its Pokemon are essentially blue, and so like Nidoqueen like
it's
blends
like
in.
I kind of like I do remember
Yeah.
the Nidoqueen, but I guess it just didn't come to my head at that moment.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
It can learn Surf, I think, so kind of.
Yeah,
makes
kind of.
sense.
All right. Well, you guys are 1 for 2. Your next question is your Pokedex entry, as always. After that small hiccup, we're back with the Pokedex entry question, as always. Your first entry is going to, and both these entries are going to come from Guru Dude on the Discord server. And this first one is from Pokemon Violet. Using its psychic power, it arranges pebbles to form the shapes of constellations. Some people believe this Pokemon came from outer space.
This is from what game? Sorry.
Pokemon Violet.
Violet.
Using its psychic power, it arranges pebbles to form the shapes of constellations. Some people believe this Pokemon came from outer space.
Feels like
So it's
LGM.
I could believe it's like an LGM or BHM. That I think sounds really good.
All right.
If you like LEGem, let's go with LEGem.
I mean, it doesn't matter which one. If it's in the evolution line, I'll give it to you. But
yeah, I think that's a great answer.
Good answer, as they would say.
Good answer.
This is from Guru Dude again, from Pokemon Black. They use hypnosis to control people and Pokemon. Tales of this Pokemon leading people astray are told in every corner. They use hypnosis to control people and Pokemon. Tales of this Pokemon
sounds like
leading people astray are told in every corner.
Right. Still sounds.
Sounds like LEGem and totally not Clefairy and totally not Hypno at all.
Yeah.
So let's lock in LGM.
LGM. All right. The answer is unfortunately Gothorita. Gothorita is the answer here.
Where did you come from space?
Yeah, don't know. Yeah, very weird. Very weird. Don't know where that came from.
Outer space.
For the Lolita? Yeah, I don't understand. It's fine. All right, you're 1 for 3. This next question is your multiple answer question. There are, I believe, 5 answers to this question. In an unprecedented move, if you give me 1 answer, that's 1 point. 2 answers, that's 2 points. 3 answers, that's 3 points. And all 5 answers is 4 points.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is from Bilingual on the Discord server. What wild Pokemon can you battle during side quests in Pokemon Legends ZA that fix the broken Hollivators? What wild Pokemon can you battle? Now, you do have the hint. I am going to say you do have the hint. Just as a reminder.
That's so good. That's really good. I mean,
I believe there's 5 answers.
Hint.
I believe there are 5 answers here.
And we got 3 strikes?
You have 3 strikes. You have to lock them all in. And if you take too long, I reserve the right to just give you a strike because I feel like it.
Yeah,
that's fair.
All right. I'm going to tell you that 2 of these are normal types. Doesn't mean they're only normal types, but 2 of them are normal types. 2 of them are electric types. And 1 of them is a steel type.
Is it a steel psychic type?
I can't tell you that. You have to ask I can't tell you the answer.
I'm gonna lock in Beldum / Matang. Because I believe it starts as Beldums and then it becomes Matang.
Then it evolves.
Because there's one person over there that has that. I believe that's
Beldum.
the one.
Beldum is correct. Beldum is correct. Yes, that is 1. That is 1 point.
Because you Beldum it and then it's like the guys like 2 of them and then later it becomes Matang as you progress, which is like again why the ZA is such a good game when it just magically becomes Matang.
Yeah,
it's very good.
So, I'm blanking.
Okay. You have 2 normal types, 2 electric,
and 2
normal and 2 electric. I will say that all of them, the remainder of them, are all fully evolved.
Oh, fully. Okay, well that totally took out one of my thoughts because I couldn't remember. Is it
honestly? If you get the line, I'll think it.
Is it Diggersby?
That Diggersby though is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I remember there was like one that dug a hole, I think, or something like that.
Was one of them Luxio?
In Pokemon Legends ZA?
I mean, it's electric. I could believe it.
No. He's not in. Now that not in CA.
No, yeah, it's in CA. Wait, is he not in CA? All right, hold on, wait.
No. He's not. I don't think he is. I don't remember him being. No.
Oh my gosh, he's not in CA, is he? Oh man, my brain is so fried right now. Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
remember the electric type, and I don't know why.
Because I
My
thought
brain goes back
Dedenne, but I don't know
Magnezone.
Dedenne.
Yeah, once I go back to Magnezone, but I do not remember it being either in CA, or Electivire.
Like,
I don't remember if it's in CA either. So
no.
I don't. So
'Cause, well, you got what Mega Electrics? You got Manectric. You got the Electros line. There's this. What else? Megas. Trying to think of megas. I don't really know. Well, not mega, but there's Molga.
how about Emolga? Let's go. Let's throw in Emolga just in case.
Yeah, just to get an answer out right now. We need to throw an answer out.
Yep.
Yeah. Molga.
Emolga is unfortunately incorrect. It is not Emolga. I will give you the free additional hint that they are both monoelectric.
Okay, well that helps.
And they can both. Nope. If I say that, you'll get it right away.
Well, then I'm just gonna go with the. Well, from that alone, I'm gonna say it's probably like. Well, you said fully evolved, so Electros and Manectric. I'm just gonna lock both in.
Electros is your second strike, but Manectric is correct.
Oh God, what other electric type mega?
So you got 3. You got 3 points.
Wait, what other electric type megas?
I don't think it has to be a Mega, no, because these are the elevators.
I didn't say that.
Subtly
I didn't
hinting.
say that. I didn't say that. Nobody heard that. Don't say that. Or the YouTube comments are going to be really mean. The YouTube comments are going to be really mean and say that Thatch gave you too many hints.
What other electric types, Mega? What other electric?
I'm
types,
actually really
Mega?
surprised you didn't get the other normal type. I'm honestly very surprised you get the other, because that one I remember
Is it-
very. Yeah.
Well then, okay, I'm gonna go back to my other gut. Was it Watchog?
Watchog is correct. That is 4. If you give me that
Okay.
last electric type, you get 4 points here.
Electric types. Okay, because root first area.
Yeah.
Oh, Ampharos? Question mark. Not a guess. Thinking
Okay.
out loud.
You do have
Ampharos is
one
a mega
strike.
that-
So your next answer
I
is your
have
last
one strike
answer.
left. That's why I'm going to be very specific and say.
I will
unless
need it.
You
I
know
will need
for
an
certain-
answer in 45 seconds.
So if you want to say it, go ahead.
Okay, let's just think through. Okay, so first, right,
If
if
you
we
don't know
if we run out of time,
Yeah.
Ampharos is the answer. So what other electric types might there be?
Helioptile, hello.
Let's
Forgot his
see.
name.
Pikachu,
Oh,
Raichu. No, Raichu, no, it's not Raichu. Raichu, because you fight a Alolan Raichu.
Right.
No, Ampharos sounds closer. I don't think Raichu.
Yeah.
What other
I'll go with
electrics? Jolteon, because you have Jolteon. Other Mega Dedenne. I don't know. I still don't believe Dedenne. Because you fight the Dedenne guard, so I don't think there would be Dedenne there. So, fudge it. We're running out of time. Ampharos.
Ampharos is correct.
Yeah.
Hey, we got there.
So for those of you at home, the answers were Diggersby, Watchog, Ampharos, Manectric, and Beldum. You guys are 5 for 4 now. Your last question is your base stat question, as always. And this one comes to you from our favorite person, Speed Demon Jet.
Speed Demon Jet, of course.
What Pokemon is the slowest?
What Pokemon with the Quick Feet ability, this is an ability that boosts the speed stat if the Pokemon has a status condition, has the highest base speed?
I feel like I need to say Jolteon, but I'm not sure that's true.
Wait.
With
Quick
Quick Feet.
I think he has
Highest
quick
base
volts.
speed.
That's his hidden ability.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Because
It's the one that if you're
I
paralyzed-
thought it's lightning. Is it Quick Feet?
It's the one that
Quick Feet?
that boosts the speed if he's paralyzed or
Well, Jolteon
But
can't be
electric
paralyzed.
types can't be paralyzed. That's the problem.
Right. they're
Jolteon
poison.
could be burned or poisoned, though.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're sure he has it, I can't. I'm brains fried right
I'm
now.
sure
So
he
if he has
has
Quick Fleet,
poison.
then yeah, it's got to be Jolteon. I can't think because the only other one I could think of offhand was like Pidgeot, but I don't. That's not really particularly fast.
Not compared
And
to Jolteon.
Swallow has something similar, but I don't think it's. I think Jolteon's faster. I'm fine just locking in Jolteon.
You're
I got
locking in
nothing.
Jolteon. All right.
Let's go.
Jolteon is correct. Jolteon has a base 130 speed and the quick feet ability. This is followed up by Linoon with 100 speed and Mighty Yenna with 70. So that gives you guys 6 points today. 6 points.
There we go.
So we're going to go ahead and update those scores and give you guys both 6 points. Does that change up the standings? It absolutely does. Remember, the top 4 here, they get to go to the Tournament of Champions in December. Whoever has the top 4 points by the end of November. So with that, in first place, we have Linian with 24. In second place, we've got Cloud9 with 21. In third place, we've got Seth Vila with 18. In fourth, we've got Jushiro with 15.
King up.
In fifth place, we've got Shark Finnegan tied with Whimsicott at 14. In seventh, we've got R Sigma with 10. In eighth, we've got Sublime Manic with 7. And in ninth, we've got Mark with 5. With that, that's our trivia score. If you want more, next week, you can just tune in to the PuCL podcast and we'll have even more trivia for you. With that, guys, we're going to kick it on over to our Poke Opinion. Welcome to PuCL's Poke Opinion, where you can leave us an opinion on the Discord server and we'll just discuss fun little topics. I just love this segment because it's like the one where we can like really stretch and just have fun with it. So Squid asks, and this isn't really, I wouldn't say Squid came up with this, but a great question for this is, what's your favorite? The Pokemon 30 like slogan right now. What's your favorite Pokemon and why? And I guess I'll go first. My answer is Feraligatr, and that's just because I think Gen 2, I mean, I definitely have nostalgia for Feraligatr and just Generation 2 in general, as many people who have listened to the show ever have noticed about me. I just like remember I chose Totodile as my starter in Pokemon Silver version when I was a kid. I had played Blue and Red fine, and I had picked Blastoise or Squirtle as my starter, which was also fine. But I feel like when I played Pokemon Red and Blue, I just didn't understand how to like properly play an RPG. And so I was the kid with like the level 90 Blastoise and the level 18 Pidgeotto going into the Elite Four. Like that was me. And I remember that very vividly. It was actually a level 88 Blastoise, but I remember this very vividly. And then when it came to Gold and Silver, it's kind of like when I came into my own and like I understood how to play Pokemon like for realsies. And I just remember getting so excited. This was the last Pokemon game I didn't get at launch. Was Pokemon Gold and Silver. I remember my friend had brought it over. I didn't realize there was going to be a sequel to Pokemon Red and Blue. And like Lugia was in it. Whoa, that's so cool. The Lugia movie was like really sweet. Still one of my favorite Pokemon movies to this day because it's just like a fun ride. It doesn't need to be good. It just needs to be fun. And I just remember vividly playing that. And like one day my mom just like brought it home for me as like a gift out of nowhere. And I remember it was a Friday night when I got it and I just played the heck out of that game. And I picked Totodile, and we had already gotten to the point by the time I went to bed where like the Totodile had evolved into a Crocnaw, and it's just forever been like one of my favorites. Just forever. And that'll just never change. Like it will just never change. It is just like so burned into my brain as a favorite as a result. But yeah, what about you guys? What about you?
Mine, it's pretty obvious for those long-time listeners. For new people, then
It's like we have all of the things on the bottom of the screen too on the video version, but it's fine.
right. Jolteon has been my boy since Gen 1, since I played blue version for the first time. I fell automatically in love with him. Have kept him as my favorite boy. Try to include him every generation. It's been harder every new generation to do so.
Yeah.
Because my boy has he's like a good old Corolla from the 70s.
he is a Toyota.
Right,
He is a Toyota. I will say Jolteon's a Toyota of Pokemon.
yeah, he's reliable. He does the work that needs to be done, but there's better things out there for that could
Jolteon is the Toyota of Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Eve. I have an attachment to all the evolutions, as many people do. It's the basic B of being a Pokemon fan. But Jolteon, yeah, it's always been up there. It's incredibly infuriating that he's barely in any content. Even when EVs are involved, he's usually the one evolution that Pokemon Company doesn't want to pay any attention to.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Well, Sylveon exists.
Sylveon gets all the love consistently, and if it's not Sylveon, it's
Vaporeon. I think Vaporeon is like
Espeon and Umbreon.
Espeon, Umbreon, Vaporeon, and Sylveon, I think, are like the top ones.
And they get all the love.
Mm-hmm.
And no one cares about Flareon anyway, but Jolteon.
Poor Flareon.
Flareon got Flare Blitz finally, okay? It finally did it. It got Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
It only took forever.
He survived long enough to do it.
It took him forever, but he finally learned Flare Blitz.
So I guess you could put a quick claw on him.
One day he'll be good, I promise.
Anyway, Jolteon is for me will be forever my quick boy.
That's fair. What about you, Shark?
Man, and it's hard. There's a lot of good favorites. Obviously, we got to start with the one I think I connected just from the earliest childhood. I think was Pikachu for me. Like, yes, I did pick Charizard and Blastoise kind of flipping flop as my starters, but Pikachu, I had this little plush as a kid, and that was just like one of my favorites. And so I think throughout the years, it's like no matter what, it's just like that, that good comfort. You never does me wrong. Pikachu is just there. So for me, that's like my starter that I associate with the most.
Wow. I didn't think I'd meet somebody like you in real life. Like, no, okay, but like genuinely, like, okay, so like anytime I see like Pokemon, like when I see like Pokemon merchandise and stuff, there's like always Pikachu stuff, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's the mascot. That kind of makes sense for like brand recognition. You got to do it. But then like, I'm just like, I've always thought to myself, I'm like whose favorite Pokemon is actually Pikachu? And I just discovered.
I mean, to be fair, it's like when you talk about like any of these big franchises, sometimes when they become as long standing as it is, it's like, you just kind of forget sometimes that, yeah, people like the main one too. Like Disney, some people do exist that like Mickey Mouse. Yes, all people will buy Mickey Mouse merch, but there's some people that actually legit like Mickey Mouse. Same thing with like Mario or like, or Sonic. Like some of those are a little smaller, but like the idea is still there when you have like big ones.
I just forget that people like Pikachu, and like it's a thing. Like in the Pokemon TCG, like those cards just sell like crazy well, all the time. Just like yeah. So it makes sense. Like even fat Pikachu Gigantamax, like it's fine.
Yeah. And then others, it's just like it's just Pokemon that I just enjoy using kind of in more recent times since I really got into Puckle. Just a lot of them just kind of really grew more. Like, for example, is obviously the Spheal you see on screen right there.
Okay, but that was a meme. Like, that's almost a meme, right? Like,
well, first of all, Spheal was always like cute and lovable and whatnot. But then when we got to like, go to regionals together with you.
That's
and
true.
You,
It was me, Seth, and
we
Shamu.
got to-
Yeah, it was the four of us. Yeah,
and Tank. And
Tank was there.
we got to do it was an Arlington regionals, and I was
remember
just,
that one.
y'all were doing the main event, and I was done with doing the Go tour, tournament. So I was like, I'll go
Mhm.
run and do this little silly carnival game side event, and I magically won that gigantic Spiel plush that I carried around the entire conference hall for the rest of the afternoon. That thing was so bulky. It was so funny. I love it, So it's like I
Mhm.
just kind of like, kind of have to love Spiel for that. It was such a fun Christmas time to get that ahead of. So
Mhm.
and he's still just vibing here behind me. And then others just like are just from game wise or from like some of the tournaments we've done. I've just enjoyed like using Pokemon like Komodo as just like being able to do whatever I want to use it as a offensive, defensive. It gets to do all the cool things. It's got the really cool move. And it's just a fun design as well.
I try to remember
I've
like
enjoyed-
my like favorite, like I remember I remember Snorlax and I was like, wow, what a gimmicky Pokemon, right? This was before I was a competitive Pokemon player. I was like, well, no, it's just like, okay, it's a cute idea because they're just trying to they're just like trying to make a Pokemon that's sleepy. That's fine. That's cute. That just fills out the Pokemon universe. And then I built my first competitive team back in Gen 4, bingo carded. And I remember that team very vividly. It's actually one of the reasons why I really like Dusknoir still to this day. Like I think Dusknoir is just a cool Pokemon because the team was Infernape because in Gen 4 it was a great lead. It was like one of the best leads that you could have.
Oh yeah.
It was just one of the best leads. This was also in a time before team preview, just for everybody's awareness. And so you'd lead like a suicide lead in Infernape where it would like fake out to break a sash, and then maybe you could like get a close combat off on something if you really wanted to, but if not, you just click Stealth Rocks. And then I remember I ran like a Suicune. I ran an Electivire. That was like a necessity for me because Electivire is also one of my favorites. Electivire is like one of the Pokemon that like inspired me to do PuCL actually, because I was just like so hyped by the idea of like new evolutions returning. And Electivire was one of them that got fat, but like it made sense for him to get fat.
Yeah.
Okay, like guys, come on, Electabuzz is not in shape. And also,
you got fair. That's fair.
Also, in a time before team preview, Electivire was actually really good. It was really easy to bait like an electric type move and switch into Electivire and get the motor drive boost.
Oh yeah, well, that makes sense for sure.
Like team preview is single-handedly the reason why Electivire dropped from OU to like NU in Gen 4, because you could see it. But I ran Electivire. Electivire also can hit like 15 of the 17 types in Gen 4 super effectively. Just another fun fact. It's all coming up Electivire. But I also ran a Snorlax, and that was back when self-destruct was a really good move. And the only Pokemon that could get stab self-destruct was Snorlax. And
for me.
Yeah, so you could get stab self-destruct. For those of you who are competitive players, stab means same type as bonus, which means because Snorlax is a normal type Pokemon using a normal type move, he gets a 1.5 bonus on top of self-destruct, which instead of being a base 200 move makes it a base 300 move, which makes it more powerful than Explosion on a normal Pokemon, or on a not normal type Pokemon. And on top of that, up until I believe like Gen 6, Explosion and self-destruct have the defense stat of your opponent's Pokemon.
It was like, I think it was something like Gen 4 after that it stopped doing it. It was something like that. It was
it's effectively a 600
more ridiculous.
It's a 600 base power move coming out of a Snorlax, which has a base attack. Like its base attack isn't bad.
It's solid.
It's got 110 base attack. So Snorlax is coming out he's coming for you guys. Okay.
Oh yeah, that'll take out anything pretty much.
Yep.
I'm sure it'd even do like almost take out a Steelix that if it didn't have sturdy,
It was gross.
you know.
But I just remember that
back in that time, but you know.
That first competitive team, I loved every single Pokemon on it. I was so happy with that first competitive team I ever built. And that made Snorlax like it went from like a Pokemon that was like a gimmick in the roster to like a real like a Pokemon that I think I needed to talk about. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And it's like it's like the first one. It's like the first ones you built and like the ones that you know, like that you have like done really well with that have those fond memories, you know. There's definitely several that I've used over the years that I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is a fun mon to use. Like one I know like on our Discord in the draft leagues, we all know him. We all love him. Larry the Pukumuku.
Larry the Pukumuku.
Yes, that thing that P. McGee, shout out, former co-host here. He kind of got us all hooked on him, and he made him really good because he's so like, yes, it's predictable. Pukumuku is pretty much just toxic, counter, mirror coat, and baton pass, because baton pass in draft league is allowed as long as you don't pass any stats. So basically it was like teleport on a mon. Oh, and recover, because it can recover too.
Yeah.
So you kind of just pick 4 of the 5 of those moves and just kind of, but that slow momentum of just being able to like eat a hit, recover, baton pass, and then also unaware. So you shuts down any setup sweeps as well. So you can just be able to toxic them back. And so like, it just was so good at just like shutting down a lot of people's teams. And I used it myself a couple times just because it's also cheap in draft league because it does one thing. It's not going to be that expensive. And end up using it on a Uber's draft league where I had a Palafin. So it was like I had like an offensive water and a defensive water. So I can actually run both actually really well on that team. And also had an Eternatus. And it was really fun, and I won that league. Think partially because Pukumuku was able to shut down, you know, certain like of my opponents. Like I think had a Chien Pao and a Mewtwo that I had to shut down. Oh, and I'm trying to think what else. I think it was the Mewtwo that was what it helped really shut down. So
yeah,
it did a lot.
Yeah. For those of you at home,
and also Pukumuku's cute.
For those of you at home, if you'd like to participate, let us know what your favorite Pokemon is. But yeah, with that, this has been our Poke Opinion. And we're going to kick it on over to our mailbag. Welcome to the mailbag. This part of the show is where we usually read emails, but unfortunately, we didn't get any this week. So what we're going to do instead is play Pokemon 15 questions. I have a Pokemon that I have randomly selected. And what Jushiro and Shark Finnegan have to do is they have 15 questions to try to figure out what this Pokemon is. They cannot ask numbers because if you ask numbers, that makes the game too easy. You cannot ask generations because again, that makes it too easy. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys start. Jushiro, you're on the top, so I'm going to let you ask the first question.
This brings back memories. I haven't played.
I know. We do this like twice a year, I think. Like twice a year.
In so long, and there's a strategy. So, is this a fully evolved Pokemon?
This Pokemon cannot evolve. You are correct.
This Pokemon cannot evolve. Okay. Now, I want to do a really funny one because I'm trying to be very vague. Is this Pokemon used on a battle with one of the major characters in Legend ZA? And I would say a major character would be anyone from the Team MZ, Flare, Lysander, etc., like one of those characters. I'm not going to count, Zach, the random dude.
Yeah, of course.
The Infinite Royale guy. I'm one of the good ones.
I'm going to say
we discussed today.
I'm going to say no. I do not
Damn.
believe so. This isn't thematic. I literally typed it into an RNG, just as a heads up.
No, that's fine. I was just dude, if I pulled that out, that would have been a good question. I'm just trying to go complete
Yeah,
vibes
of course.
Yeah. Okay, so
without going like
it's a
full
fully
on.
evolved, and we established that it's not one of the Pokemon from the
It's
character.
likely not a Pokemon that Mega evolves,
Right.
or like one of the big ones in ZA.
So is this a Pokemon that is is this Pokemon weak to ground?
No.
Okay.
It is not weak to ground.
Fully or cannot evolve, not weak to ground. Okay.
Not used by one of the major characters in ZA, I guess, as well, if that helps you.
And yeah. So it's not like a newer-ish Pokemon. It might be considered like an older one. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with, is this you know what? Let's see. All right. Let's see. Not weak to ground. I'm going to I'm going to ask this question. Is this Pokemon monotype water or dual type flying?
No.
Cool.
It is neither of
That
those
takes out a good
things.
chunk of the Pokedex.
Actually, that does, though. Yeah, you're right.
It really does. I'm just like, let's just take the two biggest sloths of Pokemon out there and just chunk them away.
Hmm.
You're 4 questions in.
It also proves that it's not immune to ground as well. Well, except for levitate. But
So it's not flying. You literally picked this. It's final evolve. I'm gonna pinpoint this out a little bit more. Is this Pokemon a psychic type?
Yes,
There we go.
it is.
okay, a psychic. Okay, well, psychic. To be fair, psychic type that is not likely to be used by any ZA trainers because I can't think of any like unless it's like meta. Like, so it's not Metagross for sure. That I can tell you is one that is used by one of the Nuevo Flares. I believe Grisham. Trying to think any other psychic types that are eliminated. A Meowstic is gone because that Mega Meowstic is used by Tawny.
Right.
I'm just trying to help us out what we've technically eliminated by my vibe question.
Yeah. No worries.
Gardevoir I think is gone. I think Gallade's gone too. Because Karina uses Gallade. Gardevoir is used by Fairy. Trying to think of other random dual type psychics that exist that. Okay, time to think of a question. So psychic type, not weak to ground, fully evolved. Does this Pokemon evolve by a method other than level up?
No, it does. I can't. I guess I can only answer yes or no.
Yeah, so it evolves by level up.
No, it does not.
If that makes it clear.
No,
Wait, it does not evolve by level up?
it doesn't evolve.
Oh.
Mhm.
You know, I said the wrong. I rephrased it the wrong way.
Nothing evolves into it either.
Yeah.
If that's what you're trying to suss out.
That's that. I guess that also works. That's at least a semi freebie then. Yeah, but no, that's fair.
So you're at 6 questions. You're at 6 questions.
Okay. Is it a dual type?
It is a dual type. That is 7 questions.
Dual type, psychic,
Doesn't evolve.
but it's not mono water.
Well, it's not mono water. You already established that.
Yeah, no, it's not mono water. Sorry, I went on a tangent. I have a feeling I know what this Pokemon. I'm gonna. Oh man, do I really want to throw a stupid dart now? Oh, I'm gonna throw
You're
the
at 7
dart.
questions.
Oh, does this Pokemon? Oh, does it really help? Is this Pokemon a physical attacker primarily? Or primarily associated with physical attacking?
No.
Damn it, it's not Bruxus.
It's not Bruxish. Man, that would have been cool.
I had a vibe. I was like, I wanted to throw that dart so bad. Like, does it have fangs? Does it have dazzling? Man, I wanted to throw that dart so bad.
All right. What'd you say, Jushiro?
Oh, I was just gonna ask: is this Pokemon considered mythical or legendary?
It is considered mythical or legendary, yes. One of those things would be the classification.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That really narrows it down, huh?
That was a good one, Jushiro. That was a good one. For question number 9, that's a solid question.
We should have honestly, no, and it's dual type. Well, that narrows it down. Well, nope, that's a that's a freaking dumb question. Well, nope, that's still 3.
Yeah, so we have grass.
That's
steel,
4.
Yeah.
My dumb. Oh no! Shoot.
There aren't
That's
very
still all of
many.
them.
There aren't very many, and
No,
it can't be weak to ground.
I
still have. Oh wait, not weak to ground. Okay, so back to 5. I'm at 5 right now in my head. I've
Take
got double
Solgaleo
Hoopa.
out. Take Solgaleo out. You know.
Oh well, now you made me add Lunala. Thanks. Now I'm back to 6. I currently have Celebi, not Jirachi. I have double Hoopas, depending if you count one or both. I don't know yet. So 5 or 6 technically. I have both Latis, and now Lunala.
Those are
I was gonna ask a dumb question if it had a movie about it, but that's still like
That's
too
not a
many
dumb
of them.
question.
so-
I mean,
I think that accomplishes the same thing Jushiro asked. I'm not gonna lie.
It really does. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's the same question, but not. Ooh.
Psychic type legendary.
You can
Dual
guess.
type psychic type legendary. Yeah.
Okay, so back to what I had. You could. Could you? Okay, here I'm gonna go this question because I think it's at least semi-interesting. Can you obtain this legendary without like an event happening in either Sun and Moon or in a virtual console game on the 3DS?
Okay. This is a complicated question. So can you get it without an event?
I guess we should.
Yes, basically there's like you can't consider like the gift Pokemon you can't get anymore. Like you could actually I could physically go get my virtual console crystal and get my Celebi because you can be able to still get that.
Ask about generation or
So can you get in a virtual console game on the 3DS or Sun and Moon? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Let me.
within Sun
I
and
have to
Moon.
I have to double check its its availability right now. Are we sticking with Sun and Moon?
It's a way around of asking the It's not asking generation because it's asking about
Okay,
the game. Because
I'm worried that my answer is going to lead you down a bad path. Only because you're asking me about Sun and Moon. You're asking me about Sun and Moon. You're asking about Sun and Moon specifically. We're only sticking with Sun and Moon, right? Only Sun and Moon.
I am very, very specific on Sun and Moon. I was very specific on Sun and Moon.
Okay. You cannot catch it in Sun and Moon or in a virtual console title. No.
Cool. That's semi-helpful. Right now, it's not Lunala. and it's not Celebi.
I mean, we knew it was a Luna because it's not flying.
Nalala's ghost.
Second question.
Psychic ghost.
Oh, she's not
Lunala's
flying.
psychic
She's
ghost.
psychic ghost. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind that.
Yeah, no, right? It's so funny. That's why I asked that question. I thought it was still. Oh yeah, I'm so glad I didn't say Usum because then
Because they have all the legendaries in there. Yeah. All the legendaries in
There were
Uso.
still some sneaky ones in Sun and Moon.
Which ones did we knock out with that question?
For sure, it's not Celebi, and it's not Lunala. I think it's still either a Lati. Right now, it's like a Lati or Hoopa.
Yeah, I think you guys have used 12 questions. You're on 12 questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this Pokemon a dragon type?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it's
So
either
it's either Latios or
so
Latios.
Psychic Dragon. It really is just Latios or Latias.
So just one question left. And we win.
You're at
We have one question,
yeah, you're at 13.
and then the final guess.
Yeah, you're at 13.
I really,
I know exactly what question I would ask right now to knock it
Right.
out.
I really
I know
think there's
exa-
only one question. There's one of two questions to ask.
There's like
really
one question to ask.
One or two
Like,
questions.
One
It's so
question.
easy.
It's so easy. It's one
Is-
question to ask.
Is this Pokemon red?
There we go. Thank God. It is not red. No,
I was going
it
to
is
say
not
have higher
red.
defense and have higher defenses than attacking stats.
Red, stop at red. Don't make it more complicated.
I know it's the same thing, but yeah.
Technically, it's got red eyes.
it red?
Okay, so it's Latios.
Latios is correct.
Yeah, it's less.
The answer is in fact Latios. It is Latios. We got there, guys. We got there. I
We
mean,
got there.
It was a struggle, but we got there.
I was
We
just
got
trying
there.
to have some fun vibes. I could, yeah.
Yeah,
was
you
good,
guys,
though.
you got there. You got there.
Thanks,
But yeah,
Jushiro, for driving the ship.
yep. For those of
Despite
you at
me
home,
trying to drive it off.
for those of you at home, if you want to email us next week to make this a mailbag segment instead, you can do so at puclpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know who your favorite Pokemon is, or let us know who your favorite and least favorite characters are from Generation 9. You can, of course, also follow us on social media over at Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitter. You can also follow us on our Discord at pucldiscord.com, over at YouTube at youtube.com/puclpodcast, over at what's that other one? We have youtube.com/puclpod. Oh, and Twitch at twitch.tv/thepuclpodcast. I'll be streaming this Wednesday. Actually, we're going to also stream on Twitch and YouTube on Pokemon Day during the stream, and also record a live episode. It's pretty exciting, pretty hype. I'm very excited for it. And then we're honestly having a meeting tomorrow about this, but we're going to all sit down and try to come up with a cool schedule of events for Puckle for Pokemon Day. So all throughout the day, Puckle will be hosting events that you can participate in, and maybe we'll even like fund some like eShop gift cards to give away. At the same time, you can get a $5 discount on your Pokovia purchase.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pokopia?
if you want to help support the show, you can go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/puclpodcast. We really appreciate the support, and you can get ad-free episodes. And Shark and I have games for a game corner, so we should record one of those soon. So
Yes, I just got to make it.
yep, we
get
gotta sit down and just
posts.
get it done. Yep. But yeah, with that, guys, I have been Trainer Thatch.
Some say I'm Jushiro.
And I'm Shark Finnegan.
And here in the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's closing time.